I don't want to see the Blaire happy.
Okay, yeah, we won't ever say it, don't worry.
I mean, I want her to be happy. I just don't want
You just want to shatter that image?
Happy.
That's fair. But yeah, congratulations. You guys have cracked open Blaire. Significantly, I might add.
Well done.
Well done. Fei Chong Hao.
So Silas is at the top.
Should have.
Where did Oriana at least get better?
Oh, no, you got better, don't worry.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing, right? Like, there's not many positions above, like, in the upper half.
Right.
Because, like, half the party didn't fucking interact with Blaire.
How many people speak Draconic in the party, except me?
I do.
Oh shit! I'm
So
glad.
there's a few.
You're wrong. I remember I brought it up first when we were talking to those kobolds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you did.
It's required reading in Silversworn Academy.
That 100% checks.
I mean, given the fort or the
have
keep
to
you guys
know.
have.
At the very least,
Makes
it's
sense.
you have to know how to cuss
Okay.
out your enemy in their own language.
I just lost it. So in my Wednesday crew, they had Varric's. They had Varric's cousin. His name's Vindred. No, they're not all named V names, by the way, because they're cousins.
I want to see the evidence against that.
Lena.
She's not a guy. I'm very biased in this opinion. It has to be a guy.
Here's the thing: Vindred's not even like blood related to any of them. He's adopted by Lena and what was her name? I think it was Daphne. No, it wasn't Daphne. It was I don't remember her name, but they have like there's two sisters and then Vindred. So Vindred's and they always made it a point. No, not only Vindred. They had another NPC. His name was Damien. Wait, no, was it Damien? I think it was Damien. Basically, whoever their party NPC was, they made it a fucking ongoing joke. It's like, hey, what's Vindred's tier list? Because they wanted to know who their NPC liked the most. So that way they could talk shit on each other on it. So I'm gonna do this right now. I'm gonna make a tier list for Blaire right here, right now.
We're gonna have
It will go left to right.
Blaire tier list.
It will go left to right, top to bottom. I feel like I'm missing. Am I missing tokens?
You could put me at the bottom because I haven't really spoken at all.
I know who I'm putting at the bottom.
Oh,
Isadora's at the fucking bottom. Just she's an objection.
She doesn't exist. Unless you actively piss her off, Isadora's at the bottom.
But
Okay,
she doesn't
bro.
like hate anyone.
Shades, Bredane.
Because not knowing someone is still better than hating.
Wait a second. No, does this current version of Blaire even know who Bredane is?
No.
Or did we say Bredane's name earlier? And she's like, "Who the fuck is that?"
she saw
you guys
him
did,
in
she has no-
the
she has
Dreaming
no-
City, didn't she?
She did. That's true.
Oh yeah.
But that's really not enough to form an opinion. Like that board and I
No.
interacted.
But-
with.
Yeah. So the same as Isadora. Turns out the
Personal
Magnals are in the same
exists.
category.
So when Sajar brought Isadora into the room, was fucking Blaire like, is that Redane?
Oh, like that.
I mean, like I could see the family resemblance, the femininity of it. Anyways.
Oh, I'm gonna say Nushka. And D.
Oh, right.
And you're also missing Tiny Alisander.
Shut the fuck up. He's around the fucking field.
He's not
Not
where he
Tiny.
belongs.
I'm
Oh,
gonna fuck.
Smolder.
And then Nushka.
There you
Like I
go.
drag there, Nushka.
I knew
Has to-
Kasai would pick up what I was putting down.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to look around to
Say
see if
so.
the Catman is around on this board somewhere. Is he behind it?
I'm really happy that I got that nat 20 with the go to bed thing.
Go the fuck.
Got so many gnats on that.
That was great.
Yeah.
Wait. I need to move. Wait, hold on. I need to put Delvin in here.
What was that, Garth?
I was just like, could I borrow a couple during that conversation, please?
Nope.
No.
They're
I
mine.
just used
You
3
can't have
different birthday tomes.
Shame.
Oh, by the way, you need you forgot to do this at the end of I think last session or the session before. You wanted to codify out the rules of when the tomes could be used, because there was kind of some debate
Oh
about this,
yeah.
like,
Okay,
use it on ourselves,
I'll
use it on
try.
anyone.
Hopefully I'll do that after this session. Let's see. So.
If not, this is be a reminder to yourself in the future. Hi, let's say Wednesday Crash, probably Wednesday Crash. Hi, Wednesday Crash.
Reminder.
Hey, Wednesday Crash, buddy.
Buddy old pal.
Good old buddy of mine.
Gosh, this last set is gonna be hard.
Hey, here's a reminder that if you need me to edit tokens for
Actually,
anything,
no.
just hit me up. I don't think I have
As
any
if he'd
projects.
forget.
It's a reminder in case it's like, oh, Tuesday night, I'll just remember that in the morning, and it's like, oh fuck, I forgot.
Okay, you guys watch this.
God,
Hey,
what?
hey, Future Crash. It says gullible on the ceiling. In the future, at me if you looked up.
What you have to do is say, hey, look at the ceiling, and then wait like half a second to say, it says gullible.
There are.
Right, so it's like,
No, because at that point you're not like tricking them. You're not making them believe something. You're just telling them to do something. They're doing it. So you
Yeah,
need
probably
to,
be like this is her tier list.
and then
I feel like I'm
down
missing
here's the
someone
three
still.
marchers.
I still feel like I'm missing someone.
Varric.
No, not very. I guess technically Amber, but she's not here, so that's
She doesn't
out.
exist in her mind.
Wait, did
Oh,
I
wait,
go
no,
up?
Yes,
You
you went
did.
up. Let's
You
see,
did.
what was it beforehand?
I will say,
you moved above Delvit.
Delvit does has like interacted with Blaire, but it is inordinate how high he is for what he's done.
Mm-hmm.
Pity points.
No, not pity points, but oh, you want me insight? This will probably play next session or something,
Okay.
if I remember it.
Hey, Future Crash, remember this?
So we're being average.
Maybe I could. Would a D6 help with that? It's 14.
I'll give advantage to Silas.
Nice.
Give advantage to Alexander.
Damn.
Nice.
Okay.
Look at us go. High five.
you.
I will say Ornate does have guidance on this, we'll say.
Sure.
So congratulations, you touched 15, which was a succeeding amount.
There we go.
So you and Sajar are the same, despite you having a nat 1, which let me mark that down. But I didn't mark down any of those nat 20s during all that, because I was so... Like, if I'm being honest, I was like low-key, like, sort of like crying for Blaire. Because, like, she genuinely is a very tragic character.
Yeah, she is.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was like, yes, Oriana moved up. She has not moved at all.
You got like 3 nat 20s during that, didn't you?
It's
No, she
the
got a
I think I
lot.
did.
But they got a lot. Nah, whatever.
she is like the best example of the like, oh, my entire village was killed trope, like done right.
I was gonna say in a
Right,
good way
agreed.
though.
like she's kind of edgy, but also like there is the emotion and the heart down there still. It's
Yeah,
just
because it's
just
treated
kinda
as like an
deep.
actual tragedy as opposed to like
I'm
a
edgy.
shock value like
my whole family's fucking
X-ray thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
I'm a little ticked off about it.
like
mean,
when you
use the
guys
memories to
decide to
murder.
take Blaire along and like her river, or not when you guys decide, when you guys manage to open up that option, I was like, I need to sit down and like sort of think on that. Like, what does that look like for a woman, girl? It depends on your point of view, I guess. She was pretty young when she got married off. Like, what does that look like? Like, it wasn't none of it. Like, no conclusion I arrived at was like in any way pleasant. Like, you're the last one of your people. Oh yeah, that actually ties into it. So with these insight rolls, the reason why Delvit's so high on this list that your characters totally don't have access to, but anyways, why she just sort of favors Delvit, if you want to call it that. It's probably even more apparent now, and it was 100% apparent to Kasai this whole time, by the way. It's because Delvit reminds her of someone she knew in her village.
Oh.
Like someone that she used to like, I don't know, like big sister over, if you want to call it that. Like, not like cousin, but not like because they're related, but it's like just that's what we call each other, cuz. You know, that sort of deal.
Yeah,
It's
'cause
pretty big
just,
in Asian
so
households.
tightly knit.
Yeah, like all us Asian, like we have our aunties in Asian community. Like, oh yeah, my auntie. Like, how? I asked my mom, like, why are we here?
Aunties
How?
and uncles.
Yeah, it's like, how are we related? She's like, oh, we're not related. But you call her auntie, though. I.e., Xiao Yi, stuff like that. Yeah, so like it's like that for who the person Blaire knew was, and Delva just reminds her so much of him, which is why he's so high on the list, and why she doesn't like fucking like hate Delvin as much as everyone else, at least beforehand.
Yeah.
So that's entirely coincidental. Because he's a fucking nerd. Actually, I think about it, yeah, Silas would remind her, not in visual appearance, but like in terms of mannerism. Yeah, this person that she knew was a fucking nerd. So like, yeah, but the thing is, but no, I don't have to feel bad. You never interacted with Blaire up until now, so I'm good. But yeah, so this is the tier list. This is the tier list. Yeah.
Silas interacted with Blaire once and fucking destroyed her. in a good way.
Listen, Silas is a therapy cat. What can I say?
Again, you really did
God,
bring
that
up
is
like
that is a relationship, isn't it?
you really did bring up the right points for Blaire, old
Yeah.
Blaire. Like,
That's good.
like I would say that unabashedly. Like the roles were absolutely clutch. Like they were so fucking good for telling the story. But
God, I'm
we
very
wouldn't
happy
have.
that none of them like fell flat.
Yeah, we wouldn't have made any of those roles if you didn't bring up the right words. So that's exactly what happened.
I think it is the point of they wouldn't want you to be upset fits well with Silas because how I imagine, they grew up whenever, there was a loss in their family and friends and such. They didn't mourn with a funeral and whatnot. They celebrated the person's life. You know what I mean? They wouldn't want to.
So you guys had like a wake essentially.
Yeah.
I would say I sort of like that dynamic because I feel like Silas in this dark place of theirs where they are currently could probably take their own fucking advice.
And you think they will?
I think it's poetic.
Practice what you preach.
Yeah. I mean, maybe you will, maybe you won't. That's a point of character development. That's like fuck. I still love it when Quinn was talking to Castor. It's like, listen, you can't work yourself to death. You're being ruthless. Don't fucking at me on that.
Don't.
Looks at Bradford Greer. Don't at me on that. Anyways, as I was
And then we
saying, let
immediately
me be a
were just
hypocrite.
like, oh no, we're gonna hit you up about this.
Funniest shit ever. Let's
I will say that I get where Blaire is at a little bit. One of the hardest things that I've done in my life was during my grandfather's funeral, and this is the person I've been the closest to my whole life. The person who knows me, except for my wife, the best, even better than my parents in many ways. My grandmother, who I'm also very close to, asked me to carry the urn from the church into this sort of grove where we sort of lowered the urn into the ground, and then it's like a big tree growing over it and all that stuff.
Oh, that's so good.
Hardest things I've ever done.
Jesus.
But I had to do
the
it.
time.
I could not do it.
Right.
Yeah. Gee, well, thank you for sharing that. That hurts my heart.
Yeah.
That's good.
It doesn't get easier like as time goes by, but like what Silas says during the sesh, you grow around it. That hit home. That really hit home.
I'm happy. Congratulations to you, Ninot, I guess.
I'm lucky to have those, I guess, ideals and whatnot. Not ideals, that's not the right word, but the idea of that in my head already because I have yet to experience any big losses in my life.
Well, hopefully you hold on to those as time goes on.
Hopefully you won't need them. Probably you might. I certainly have needed them many times. But fortunately on my end, we have a culture of talking and sharing, a very open communication in my family. So we have a big support network for each other. So that's why talking about something like this doesn't really faze me the way it might for someone who doesn't have that. That's why I'm okay with sharing it candidly like this.
I'm happy you are sharing. It's very good. It's a very good story.
Yeah,
and I'm happy there's like this sort of rebirth from your grandfather's ashes like that. Like that's very. I don't know.
Actually,
very comforting.
Here, I'll show you. I can take a picture. Give me a second. Discord. Yeah, put it in general here. Camera. There we are. I have this near my desk. As you can see. That's me and him when I was around 6, 5.
Yeah, I was like, you look like a little kid, so.
Right, I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah.
That's good. Hang on to the precious memories.
Always.
Which
I'm not 6'7".
Oh, that reminds me. When Blaire said that line at Silas, "Never again,"
Yeah.
this intrusive thought in my head was like,
What was it?
"You dumbass! You already are." Well, yeah, you said exactly the right word, Silas. Ina.
Oh, right. I was gonna say, too, I think part of what went into that, I guess I'll call it a pep talk, for lack of a better word, was...
I guess in a way it was a pep talk. You broke her
breakdown.
down to her emotional core, but yeah, I guess the pep talk in a
Peppy
way.
at the end, but yeah.
You gotta break them down to build them up, alright?
Nice. Hell, I didn't realize you joined back in the server.
My memory is failing me as to when this happened, but when Silas spoke with Sajar about their own grief.
Yeah.
So part of that went into this as well. I think for Silas, at least. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Trickle down counseling.
Indeed.
Trickle down. Well, you're a river to your people then, if it's trickle down counseling.
Yeah.
And yeah, you give some advice to them, and they give some advice to some other poor, unfortunate soul that needs it.
Poor unfortunate.
My brain did the same thing.
I think you guys say that every time I say it, which I'm
Pretty
like,
much.
fair enough.
Probably. It's a good
Um,
song. In my defense, I was in a whole musical of Under the Sea, so
Under the sea.
that song was ingrained in my brain by the end of it.
okay, I'm gonna roll something right now
All right.
because I feel like I'm gonna forget it, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, I rolled that last week.
I checked on the sheets for the Trickster's coin and for his last wish because it's been a while since I've had to recharge them,
Uh-huh.
and I only used 2 charges of his last wish, and the Trickster's coin recharges on a long rest, so I would get at least the minimum, even if I did roll the 1d2 plus 1 for his last wish. So
Yeah,
can I
you
jump-
guys them. Yeah, you guys mark them back right now. Yeah. Actually, let's talk about that as I roll this for Blaire. Not bad. Very good.
Huh.
Oh, also we can apply.
That's right. You guys gotta apply your level 9 shit right now.
Oh, yeah!
Yo.
When you guys wake up tomorrow morning, there'll be some nice breakfast out there.
Aw.
Yeah, here's actually a fun / sad, I guess, sort of thing. Blaire actually knows how to keep food warm for a long period of time
Oh.
because her dad would come back
wasn't
late.
home.
Yeah, it's actually pretty easy. Catering companies do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get a boiling pot of water, and then you, or not boiling, but like a simmering pot of water, and you put like a container in it that doesn't get in the water, and then you just put the food in there.
Double boiler, baby.
Just take
Yeah, pretty easy. So yeah, no matter what time you guys wake up tomorrow, there'll be hot food available for you, like buffet style.
Oh,
And I get those 10 hit points back, right? I assume.
Yeah,
20.
that would be something. Blaire causes max HP damage. Dude, she's more dangerous than anyone on the fucking board,
oh my
dude.
god, that's what I meant.
That's why she always uses
You
weapons.
can't
because
heal that
it's only
back,
her
bro. If
fists.
she drops you to 0, there's no pass and go, you die. That's scary, bro.
That's just like, wait, I still feel like shit. Oh no, shit.
Yeah, that'd be fucking scary. Yeah, I was actually
found
thinking
it.
about she'll have the ability to do like smites essentially. I was thinking about putting a smite in chat, but I was like, I don't know if she's there yet. I think she's still barbarian right now.
Mhm.
But now after this, I think she's definitely lost a lot of that. She definitely has fury. She definitely has focus, but lost a lot of the rage, which is why she'll be her new class by next week, hopefully. Hey, future Crash. I'd say get on it, but you probably have something coming up right now. I don't fucking know, bro.
Sorry if it's a meeting. Another one.
Crash, I've got a question about my sheet.
Yes.
I went to the spell section just
Did it
to look
bug out?
over it for a second. Well, and it's got a red box around Eldritch Blast, which I shouldn't have anymore, first of all. And I don't know what this... Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I think it's trying to indicate it's empty.
Oh, okay. I thought I got rid of it already, but
It must have glitched or something. Yeah, I just deleted it off your shit.
thank you
It's-
kindly.
I've never seen that before, so I actually couldn't tell you what it's supposed to mean.
Oh. Hey Crash.
What's up, bud? Dry
Over
my
the
tears.
course of the week, what?
I'm drying my tears. What's up?
Oh, hey, yo, me too. Over the course of the week, can you can we have those magic items? Can we have them identified? The ones in the bag of holding?
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Based on
those.
like
I think Toa says identify, so she could just cast it pretty quickly.
Let's see.
Yeah, she does.
I
Well,
need to
her
pick.
current version of her does, but I don't imagine her new version won't. So yeah, she can identify him pretty easily.
Hell yeah. I wish the revolver was within arm's reach for me. I was gonna be like, Tolus, I have a favorite asset.
I still need to
let's see,
pick my
bag of
2
holding.
new bard spells.
Let's see, bag of holding.
We never sorted out the plant. We just had emotional
Oh.
trauma dumping.
Right.
Trauma dumping?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Can we
Let me
just put
think.
her in the
Let me-
backyard?
Fuck was that? You good?
I coughed.
Could that be
Okay.
a part of the message we'd send with the walker?
Absolutely, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say Ariana could totally take Celine with her when she went to the Seeker place thing.
They didn't go to secret place. Went to the medical wing here.
Fuck.
So Tenkaichi, no one
Nobody
went to
ended up
secret
going there.
place.
Shit, you're right.
Yeah, you guys could have asked the Seekers about that. Hmm.
Okay, hear me out.
Yeah.
We currently are
Listening.
using the bag of holding as a flower pot. The bag of holding is innately magic. Can that increase the time that she can go without a body to like 24 hours?
I'd say no, but I think there's like the logic you're using. I think there's work to like we can work off of that.
Mhm.
Because yeah, she needs nutrients. It's not like
My God.
I will
My
say like you guys.
Constitution's-
Oh, what's up?
I just realized my Constitution saving throw has a +10.
Yeah, so you couldn't fail the Warcast or the concentration DC 10 shit before, but now you 100% can. Blessed be Prof up. Blessed be, truly.
Mhm.
I have a plus 13 to my performance.
Oh, big numbers.
Yeah, those expertises, you'll start seeing those numbers crunch up pretty freaking
I gotta
well.
fucking start finding more ways to use my performance because I have to, as I said so.
Just do what I
don't
do.
know.
If you want, I'll let you swap out the expertise and performance to like violin or like one of your instruments.
I already have expertise in.
Okay, then never mind then.
Oh no, I don't. No, I'm just proficient. But I also don't use my rolls there much either. Like I think I'd rather have general performance
Fair enough.
than I
just,
would.
Just spin your instruments like I spin my revolvers. That's what I use my performance for.
Spinning.
Yeah, spin mid performance. Roll it. There you go.
Pog.
Holy
Kill all of
shit,
the flies.
dog.
Oh, it was almost a net.
Ooh, I just thought of an aspiring ability for Tolus.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Say it into the camera.
Do tell?
Instead of a D4 guy, she gets a D6.
That's pretty cool.
Which is
Ooh.
like a very Damon sort of like Tolus. I'm gonna write that down somewhere. Hold on. Work it.
Oh, like her guidance?
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
like her
Right, there's gonna be
guidance.
something I was gonna write down
Oh.
to send you, Crash. So I will do that in a minute once I'm done this Mario Kart race.
Oh, yeah.
But going back to Celine,
I only suggested what I suggested to avoid having to retcon anything.
I think a retcon's unavoidable.
Yeah.
Let's see. So she needs magical energy and she needs nutrients, more or less.
We have a lot of tiers. Does that have nutritional value?
I mean, yes and no.
Salt, technically, salt.
If we
Okay, everybody start crying.
put things for nutrients into the bag of holding, would that help at all? I know that over time it would, like if we put like food or whatever, it would go bad, or however it works because of the lack of atmosphere. But
Yeah.
could she feed on that a little bit? If we put, I don't know what we'd even put though, to be honest.
Well, that's sort of the interesting thing, because when you put something in the bag of holding, it doesn't say that they're all in the same area. Because like it's like when you put your hand in the bag of holding, you just think about the thing you're trying to grab, and it's there.
So
Which
could
makes
you
it
think about?
Which it makes it sound like they're each have their own like little section of the bag of holding, if that makes sense, like their own little
Yeah.
pocket vacuum. So it's like,
The boxes don't touch.
Boxes don't touch. I would say. I'm thinking of like that fucking like chug jug like teleportation juice.
Wait,
that they had.
Saul
that they had
has
to
the
use.
alchemy jug, doesn't he?
Yeah, but that only makes water. Well, just water, but nothing like.
That you
It
can
also
use.
makes mayonnaise, which has nutrients.
Oh.
I mean, it's
No,
got
that's not enough
eggs and
nutrients to
stuff.
sustain her.
Damn it!
I would say you guys could get the chug jug. You guys could have asked Samantha, like, hey, can you help us figure this shit? Like, can we like get some like resources for this? And
Yeah,
she's
we
like,
had like.
I don't know what this
start of the
is,
ring while
but
we all
you guys
gathered.
trust it, so sure.
It's a friend.
Yeah. Like
I
we
mean, it
had
won't be
2
hard.
sections of 45 minutes. We could have discussed this during that time and figured
Oh,
something.
Yeah.
Allison's just like, why does everyone keep asking? It's a flower. I don't.
Why are you weirded out by a
Um,
giant flower hiding in this bag?
This is so hard.
I would say that is a good point, Garth. Like, your characters were sitting there for like an hour and a half collectively, so you guys totally could have thought of something. I would say in that vein, then I would say no, it's not. It is a retcon, but I'm not gonna like belabor the point. Like, you guys could have just told them to set up like a little place for Celine to not permanently dig roots into, but like sort of just set up in this like current room that you guys. Because it's a very big room. I guess not even a room. It's big
Does
floor.
the mansion have a garden that she can sort of like?
It does, but like.
Well,
I don't think you guys want to do that.
it's
They
a
can set
little
something up. They can
garden,
set up.
so,
They can
like-
set up like a planter box in. Woe be it to the guards that have to do it, but no, fuck no. Zolan also got it. Nah, Blaire wouldn't help. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So Zolan also got and some guards if need be. They can move a planter, a really those like really big ones that you would see in front of in front of like a
library.
window way. Yeah, libraries as well. Different places. The sort of places. Yeah, they could have just set that up in the place and filled it up with dirt and fertilizer. Pour some of the chug jug juice on it. So, I'd say Selena's solved for the time being. Like she's able to maintain. I don't think she's getting better, like in the sense of like she's growing or anything like that. But she's like
Not dying.
yeah, she's like stabilized for lack of a better word. She's stabilized.
They weren't business.
Yeah, so she could just stay in the room floor. There's 2 floors put together. Anyway, she could stay in your guys' abode here in the meantime while you guys are doing stuff. Which is like I will say, like, it's rather interesting to her because this is the first time she's been on the Void Zone. Really, so like she's pretty chill.
Oh yeah,
She's not dying.
I love this flower.
Wow.
We have a flower to add to our
Oh.
keep that we'll eventually get, possibly, maybe.
The corsages still work, right?
Yes.
Right before Alexander goes to sleep for the fucking last time tonight, he's going to whisper into his corsage.
Good night.
Not flower
Have-
lady.
Have a good night. I will be on watch here. She's in the main fucking living room there, so
I'm
so
glad
people
she
can't
has
get
it
into the fucking building unless you're like, okay. If you're not the Lord Seeker who can go through walls, no one can get into this area without her seeing them.
I feel safer already.
He sneaks in and she's just like, hello again.
It's like out of spite, he sneaks in.
Just
Good
thinking,
asshole.
he's like,
To prove
I know
I'm
you're
right.
watching.
Realize, yeah, like essentially what Captain Oswayne can do, the Lord Seeker can do, except better because he can go through walls.
Anything you could do, I could do better. Where the fuck did he go?
Yeah, and I will say, like, if you want, or actually maybe not. I think it's better just doing it on one roster narratively. Like Toll's can identify the fucking dagger, like, and the trick can just tell you what it does
I would not be against that if there would be
or what it's meant to do. I guess it can do a lot of things. Depends on what you get
Yeah,
with it.
but if it's like, oh, this could help Halfring, you just need to stab the slug. She'd be like, I have to what? Okay, sure.
Yeah, all you got to do is
oh, right.
stab her. Don't worry, it doesn't actually puncture any flesh. It should phase. Do you remember that trick Amber did? Oh, do something like that.
Immediately, Oriana, like, you have to stab her, tense. Don't worry, it doesn't hurt. Untenses a bit. Oh,
Panic.
hey.
Calm. Panic.
Are you 100% positive? Because she has a slug. If it does actually stab her, she will die. Like, super dead. I don't know if Silas has a spell to fix that.
Not in this
Okay.
current second, but I haven't decided what my 5th level spell is going to be yet, so...
Tola shares this information to you with confidence and conviction.
Okay.
You
then
can
they'll
figure it
sort
out next
that
week.
Listen, if anyone knows how to study religious artifacts of any of you, it's Tolas, right? Like, there's no contest on that shit.
Hey, Tolis. Bat's eyes shoves Lunar Fracture towards her.
I could, yeah. She
Yeah.
probably isn't able to craft anything like that, but in terms of like knowledge, like know how to begin working it, then yeah.
I mean, if you can determine the best approach, that might aid you in the actual construction.
Absolutely.
Tolas is a Heartlander, and Heartlanders are sort of based on community and happiness and stuff like that. So that's why I'm going to make the comment I'm going to make, not because I'm trying to railroad you or anything of the sort, because I want you guys to feel empowered in that sort of decision making. Should probably bring up, could Blaire make something with the Lunar Fracture? Like, okay, in fairness, Blaire didn't make the Bloody Dowry. That was Slayer Captain Roderick. But Blaire is still a blacksmith's daughter and has some divine affinity about her. So, like, if anyone would be safe to do it, it would be her, because it's not like she hasn't had radiant energy erupting out of her before. So,
and
really
some
like
connection to Nevros heritage at the very least. Some
Nevros in a vague sense. It's like it's not Nevros like Kasai Nevros. It's like Nevros like Anushka Nevros. It's Nevros, not Nevros.
Okay, you know
that's how I define it. That's how I define it. Yeah, it's like yeah, you're Nevros down here in the south, living in the Twins Pocket community, so that's cool. But you don't go through the like the constant conflict zones of the Nevros. So that's different. Right, like to Kasai, like Blaire's village, yeah, there might be Nevros, but it's like being static? Having farming community? What the fuck? Not getting raided constantly? Impossible.
Posers.
Yeah, posers. But yeah, you guys could ask Blaire. I would say, like, you know, she has some like affinity for craftsmanship, sure, but she definitely has not worked on a religious artifact before. So, and in the meantime, I need to figure out what Blaire is going to make, because really, the old Blaire wanted to just be like, I don't know, like a happy, like not a housewife, but like a happy village girl, have kids, you know, the works.
She can go like Dark Souls 2 and make a soup ladle weapon.
I was like, what? Like as a meme to myself, like, what if she makes like a frying? And I'm like, no, that's fucking stupid. I'm not doing
about
that.
the satisfying noise you can do.
Nah.
So, Crash, I have a question.
What's up?
Scale of Warden, we don't really have a expanded spell list of spells to choose from.
Oh, do you guys not?
No, we don't.
Okay.
But I have a suggestion. And I was sort of inspired by everything that happened to Sajar today, with the shifting through realities and the encounter with the Phantom. And I was thinking about Steelwind Strike. I sent you the little thing there with my level up stuff.
Steelwind Strike is so cool. It's the most anime spell there is.
I know it's not on the sorcerer spell list normally.
Yeah.
But it makes sense for like the Gish subclass you're playing.
One day I will get to whatever level lets me have the fucking persuasion die. Oh.
Hey yo, lucky plus 13 to hit. Let's fucking go.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
'cause
what?
you have the
You have a picture in there? That's really cool.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, yo! You
Well,
can add pictures to your weapons?
Yeah.
So close.
I thought you were in there when I sent it the first time. No, I guess.
Nah, she wasn't.
Yeah.
Alright, you know what, Fred? Of all the broken things that are in this game, I don't think this would be the worst one. Approved.
Yay, that's so cool.
You got approved!
Let's go.
I will be replacing mirror image because I never remember to use it.
That's fine by me, dude. That spell's still confused every now and again. Like, well, who rolls? Do I roll? What's the numbers?
It's the
What can
player
happen?
who casted the rolls.
Ugh,
So the bookkeeping
It's
is
so-
on my end, but I always forget to use it.
Ugh, it's so fucking confusing.
I'm just
bro.
gonna remove it.
Yeah.
It's like, they attack you. They meet your AC. You roll.
You roll a
regardless.
d20, and then depends how many mirror images you have, and if they
Yeah.
roll that number or below, they hit one of the
Yes.
mirror images,
So
and it goes
regardless, when somebody attacks me or any
They have to meet
iteration
your
of
DC
me-
no matter or AC no matter what.
No, first I roll a die, and if the die meets the requirement, they strike the image, which has an AC of I believe 13.
Oh,
Baseline.
really? What?
Yeah.
Really?
And
Yeah,
then
no, that sounds
mirror
right, yeah.
image pops.
That makes
Yeah, as you're saying. See, the fact that we're able to give multiple answers on this it highlights the issue at hand here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm removing that shit.
Okay, gotcha. Cool. Oh shit! I forgot to tell you something as silent. Oh well, I told you now, I guess.
Okay.
So Zal asked Tolus, like, "Hey, something. Hey, Tolus. Can you do me a favor? Of course. What is it? Can you use your fancy magic?" He does like the fucking finger twitters. You don't got to do what? I think there's something wrong with D. I don't know why. I don't know what. Can you like figure that out? Tolus did do her fancy magic. I rolled it when you were talking with Evelina. Would Tolus lie? Tolus character development in a bad sort of good way? Let's roll for conviction. I think that's charisma. Okay, actually, she's just saying shit.
So does that mean
Alright.
she does lie or she does not lie?
She does lie.
Alright.
I will give her advantage on the deception because no one has ever heard of Tolus lying before. No, but that's such a shattering of innocence from Tolus of all people.
And her innocence is something that helped with Blaire today.
Nah,
We're
nah.
gone, but-
Okay, shit.
And she at least
Yeah.
have like the very visible debate of just like, I could lie to them. I shouldn't lie. I should lie to them. I don't want to.
That's sort of the thing, right? Like, it's Tolus's innocent, pure, and forthcoming nature. That's what Amber blames her for, and it's what she's like sort of been trying to like catch. Like she did it with the TEDx talk with Sajar. Like she's been trying to catch herself on it, and this is definitely one of those bits of information where if she tells it to Zal, it won't be good.
Yeah, what will you do with that?
I think Tolus would do a Tolus thing with that. She will try to convince Zal that she knows, but she can't tell him because it'll make things worse, and she just has to trust her on that. Fuck. That's now one.
He
That's
just
Oh.
blinks
bad.
at her.
That's
They're gonna tell
Is
bad.
there anything I wouldn't be able to
That's-
help, would I?
You
Oh.
would. I did get a bonus there. That's bad. That's really bad.
Anything that can help?
Bad. That's bad. That's really, really bad.
I mean, there's still a chance Zal fails, technically.
There is.
But here, I'll add a D8. Okay, so that's a 13 now.
I was gonna say, but you already rolled. I was gonna say I could cutting words him.
Okay, yeah, sure, yeah.
Trying to help with that.
Yeah, sure. So he's gonna roll his conviction. I guess you want to call it that.
He rolled so bad, you didn't even need the bonus.
You're out of set.
Cutting words in just to say fuck you.
He's
No,
just like,
absolutely. I'm cutting words in it.
yeah, sure. You might
I
get the
feel like-
negative.
If they get the negative, it's gonna be the best outcome.
I feel like Silas, if you'll allow, would
Not,
Zero.
It's not negative, but 0.
would be able to kind of tell that this is probably best, at least in their opinion.
Yeah, so like Tolos like begins talking, was all like, I have an idea of what it is, but what? I don't know if you should know, Zol. Why not? Tolos just gets quiet at that. Why not? Tolos, come on, say it. Tolos like is like looking for an out of the conversation, looks at you, Silas, with like immensely pleading eyes, like, oh my god, please help, please help, please help. And you come over and you
It's
sort
not
of
something we should really discuss out here, especially without everyone else here.
Alright. Fair enough, Silas, fair enough. And he looks at Tolos. Sorry for making you on edge, Tolos. I trust you. I really do.
I also
So let's
look
just
at
give-
them and just go, as so do I. As like a, please tell me I didn't, we're not doing the wrong thing here.
Yeah, like Zal walks off and like jogs up to catch back up with Deet and Kebab, and Tolos just like says like, thank you.
I expect an explanation later.
I can
Like,
tell you
gently.
now. Honestly, I can tell you now. And like you two both start slipping. This is why you guys are traveling through the Dan Forest. And so what happened? So what Tolos is detecting is like Deet is being affected by an external force, same as you detected.
And Silas will tell her as much. Be like, I kind of felt that.
Tolos thinks, given Deet's history, that there and what she's just closed and what you guys saw of her brother, that there's some blood magic at work here.
Mm-hmm.
And Tolos would remark to you, she's probably being tracked right now.
Shit.
Yeah, so he took matters into
and-
his own hands. He's finding out where his sister is, because that's the thing. It is a shared blood that he is using as a catalyst. So yeah,
Silas would
Which is
question
why she
whether
didn't-
there was anything we could do about that. Like, would any like spells or any preventatives from magical,
I think
I guess
something that
spying
you
or
would
tracking help?
reasonably
No.
know is that you can't really track unless it's on the same plane of existence.
that's
So-
really the best bet. Like putting D to another, because like even if you try to do like the lead lining thing, which is the more classic way of shielding yourself,
Yeah.
like it's not like magic doesn't go through lead, right? It's not a scrying spell he's using to find her. It's really just blood calling to itself, like a magnet. Blood to blood, which is, by the way, Deet's or Dorky's private channel name.
Hey,
Ooh, that's sick.
that is cool.
Yeah, so there's already not much you aside from what Fred out of game just said. Like aside from putting her in another dimension, but like, come on, you just want to do that.
Well, and also
Get
for
her
how
in the bag.
long?
Deet lives in the Dreaming City now. Okay.
Well, her body would still be.
Her body could still be
detectable.
tracked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So-
yeah, that's a good point.
yeah. I mean, Tolos doesn't show like how much of concern it is because it's not like he definitely could teleport, but like how fast can he really go? And like considering you guys are crossing over provinces by provinces in instantaneous manner, like that's a lot of speed. And Tolos would absolutely say like she wants, as much as she would love to tell Zal and get everyone looped in on this, like she already knows, or she has a, maybe she doesn't know, she'll give the benefit of the doubt, but she has a decent idea that if you guys tell Zal, he's going to march off.
Yep.
So she's like, that's why she couldn't tell him right now. So
Status would agree, and we could use the craziness of everything to kind of make that.
Not-
into
yeah, just
why
never
it wasn't
mention it.
brought up.
yeah.
Well, we're not mentioning it. At least Silas isn't. So if Tolos doesn't, Silas won't. So it's just kind of relying on him not to remember to ask. Just sitting here profusely sweating, like, don't ask, don't ask, don't ask, don't ask.
I mean, yeah. Again, a lot of stuff is happening. He's catching up with Vaso. He got drunk. Blaire broke her heart in the middle of the living room last night. You know, normal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a reason
And Sauce is
Heartbroken
crying
Alicia
all
was the one behind this option. There's a reason.
Oh shit. Speaking of heartbreak, I just remembered something really sad about this session.
Yeah.
What?
Silas never got back to Ajax about the Haze Hounds.
I
Silas
will
wasn't going to get back
destroy
to him
you.
this session, but thanks for the reminder, because Silas actually will eventually send him a
Oh
something.
shit! No
ideas.
shot?
I'm not kidding. Okay, fuck. I have to write some reminders. I'm gonna put them in our private chat,
Could you
Crash,
at
so that I
least
don't forget.
could you at least make it like something with like 3
No.
letter alliteration
Kidding.
or like T's or something? Please.
Yes, I
Horny
will.
Haze
Something about
Hounds.
triad. No, he made it worse.
How do I spell his name again?
AJAX.
No,
Right.
it's just ASSHOLE.
I
You just-
That's how
Dyslexic?
Morveer spells it.
No, in my head I got it mixed up with a different character I know called Averix. Because for some reason I put AV and I was like, wait, how do I spell his name? Because I knew it wasn't Averix, so anyway.
Welcome. This is just a taste of the new act. We're not even in the new act yet. We're in the new chapter of of this act, but
Interlude.
in the interlude. Yeah. Oh man. I wasn't expecting to do all that today. My heart hurt.
If I'm
Yeah.
making a melee spell attack,
It still uses your
my
spell
attack-
attack modifier. It just doesn't have the disadvantage from melee shit like range attacks do. That's really it. It just uses spell attack. It would add your if you're doing it with like a weapon, like a magic weapon, you would add that bonus.
oh, okay.
I think there's an option for.
So is it
attack.
my charisma then? My spell attack?
It will be until you change it, until you get it to be changed to something else. It'll be your charisma plus your prof plus your magic bonus from the weapon.
Okay, so my spell attack bonus on my sheet is 8. So with that plus 2 from the weapon.
Unless it already has it in the 8. Check that.
Well, what's your charisma?
My charisma is 14, so plus 2.
So it shouldn't be 8. It would be at best. It would be 6. And so it
My
probably already has a
sheet
plus
says-
2. It probably already has a
Yeah,
plus
would
2.
then, yeah.
Yeah. So the 8 is it is what it. Yeah.
Okay, then this should be correct, because then if I put that as charisma, it changes to an 8. Alright, so this should... I'm just gonna test this.
Still, Wind Strike uses spell melee attacks? Melee spell attacks?
Yeah.
Oh,
Every
yeah,
single
melee
one.
spell attack.
Every single one count.
Yeah.
Yeah, is 1.
And then if I click this... Yes.
Jesus.
Oh, damn, that's a pretty high roll.
Yeah, you rolled fucking 2 9s and 2 10s.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's a fucking lot. Yeah.
Cool.
Nah, it feels
I miss
even
the-
better. It feels even better if you fucking crit on a steel wind streak. That becomes 12d10.
Good lord.
I was like 2 overpowered. Yep. So I want to smite on that too.
What if I just decided to kill this one man in particular?
So the Varric approach.
Yes.
There you go. 12d10.
I've got 3
Fucking
questions for you, Crash. I don't need to ask them right now, but I thought I'd put it out there.
Yeah, sure.
One of them I'd rather have in private chat, so I will message you that one.
Sure.
But